What's good, guys? Prince Sports here, coming at you with another one. And one Scottie Pippen, Mr. Trippin', straight up slurping to get book sales for his records. Listen, man.
Hey, nigga, help me.
I never seen a guy put his foot in his mouth so much times more than Scottie Pippen. A guy that complete makes an ass out of himself with a capital A more than Scottie Pippen. Okay, so what am I talking about? Scottie Pippen disrespects Michael Jordan's flu game. So basically, he belittles this flu game and says, hey, I had a bad back. Dog, you had 8 points. There's some guys that had bad backs in games and score way more points than that. If you was the man, you would have had way more than 8 points. You was nothing more than a decoy. Jordan dropped 38 in that flu game. Where were you, Pippen? Mr. Trippin'? Oh, you had 8 points. Wow. Oh, yo, that's really great. Oh, my God, that's greatness. 8 points? A single points? Man, you got to be like one of the greatest basketball players ever to have 8 points in a big game like that. But let's get more to it. You said having the flu or headache-like symptoms is basically nothing. You say, come on, man. Okay, if that's the case, why you didn't play Game 7 against the Detroit Pistons? Because you had migraines? Come on, man. I thought you said playing with headaches and flu-like symptoms is nothing. So that's nothing for the almighty Scottie Pippen. Shouldn't you have played? Why you let your team down? You hope make your team lost. Because you're supposed to be the man, right? So how come you did bad leadership and bailed out on your team? Because of a migraine? Oh, I thought you said migraines was nothing. Oh, how come the time when you actually did play with a headache, you went like 1 for 10? You don't remember that? I do. What about the time you was 3 for 7? What about that? That's all you could give us? 7 shots? Greatness. But that's greatness, right? You're on the same level with Mike. How come you don't get no scoring titles? How come you don't get no MVPs? How come you don't get none of this stuff that great players have? Individually, respectively. Scottie Pippen. Oh, because you wasn't good as Mike. How come there's about 40 players I can name better than you? And I can name 10 players from the 80s and 90s that were better than you already. Probably more. If I just really combine them all together. You know, about probably 15. That's just from your era. But we in 2021. You know how many great players played already that are already better than you? You're not better than Giannis. You're not better than Kevin Durant. But you claim you're just as good as Mike. In what world? Oh, and you want to give homage to your teammates. Because basketball is a team sport. Yes, it is. Right? But you want to act like superstar players don't get credit. Like superstar players don't count for the game of basketball. So why are you the same guy that praising Kevin Durant and said the Brooklyn Nets can win the championship because Kevin Durant is unstoppable? I just told you, why didn't you say the Brooklyn Nets are unstoppable? You don't like individual greatness, right? You just value the team like you supposedly claim. And to ether your last comment, Tony Kukoc is only a Hall of Famer because what he did in Europe. If you look at his NBA career, he's not a Hall of Famer. He's a role player. Period. And that role player was selected to take game-winning shots over you, Scottie Pippen. He will never get selected to take a game-winning shot over Mike, or Kobe, or LeBron. You think those guys will let Tony Kukoc take the game-winning shot? Come on, dog. But playing when you sick ain't nothing, though, right? Because you did so great with those 8 points. You did so great when you bail out on the whole team and cost your team a chance to go to the NBA Finals. I mean, bailing out on your own team is greatness, dog. That's flat out greatness. Not fulfilling your duty as one of the best players on your team, you can't even be there for him? That means nothing to you, right? Okay, that's greatness, man. Man, be sure to pick up Scottie Pippen's book. He's doing a lot of slurping, like some of you young kids say. A lot of clout chasing just to get you to buy his book. So, I mean, this better be worth it, dog, because you're saying a bunch of nonsense that don't make no sense. And you continue and putting your foot in your mouth and making yourself look stupid. You a clown, bro. All right? A flat out clown. You're not the man on the court. You damn sure ain't the man off the court. You know. So, what are you then, dog? Yeah. Bozo the clown. Man, no wonder why that nose is long. You on the same league with Pinocchio. We could compare you to Pinocchio because your nose keeps growing long. Each lie is going to keep growing.